today I'm giving away this free printable. It is double-sided and it is sized for the classic size Happy Planner for writing out all the information that you need about your plants. And this video is also a part one of my garden planner setup. So the reason why I wanted to make these printables is because I keep having this issue where when I purchase plants on Etsy or bulbs or corms, I will often receive like these very differently shaped pieces of paper, and sometimes it comes on like dirty stickers because maybe they have it attached to the plant itself. So I wanted to organize everything in one place so that it's easy to access. I made little seed packets by adding these images to Microsoft Word. I'm going to add this sticker to the pages. But first, let's set up the planner. So I'm starting off with a Missy Landscape dot grid notebook, and I want to add in some dividers. So I purchased some white Dymo tape, and I'm going to be adding these labels to these tabs. Last year, my husband and I renovated our backyard, and we also built raised planter beds for a vegetable garden. And about a week ago, I decided kind of last minute to purchase a 5-tier vertical planter. And the reason why is because we have an issue with a lot of squirrels and rabbits and gophers in our backyard. And so I wanted to plant carrots and lettuce and leafy greens like that. And I feel like that would be completely gone before it even gets to the timing of harvesting. So that was my reasoning for purchasing that, because you can also purchase this net that kind of wraps around the entire vertical planter. And supposedly people say that squirrels cannot get through that. This year in our raised garden beds, we are going to be growing purple tomatillos, strawberries, slicing cucumbers, sweet basil, Genovese basil, Thai basil, yard long beans, jalapenos, habaneros, grape tomatoes. We are also growing Oxheart heirloom tomatoes using seeds that Andrew's dad gave us. They have been in Andrew's family for over 70 years now, which I think is really cool. Be kind of like continuing that tradition. We planted alyssum around the perimeter for pest control. It attracts beneficial insects that will keep aphids and caterpillars like tomato hornworms at bay. Alyssum also attracts bees and butterflies to help with pollination. One of the advantages to having all of the seed packets in a planner is that when you are planning your garden, it's really helpful to reference information about each plant in a way that doesn't require you to get out all of your seed packets, especially if you are starting a ton of plants from seeds. And instead, you just need to get out your planner and everything is all in one place. So my first divider is going to be planning, and then checklists, then garden map, which is just the layout of the vertical 5-tier planter and the raised planter beds. And then we have the seed library, and behind that tab I'm going to put in all of the inserts. And I also printed out extra so that there's room to grow, because I am sure that we will add in new types of vegetables over time. Then a section for supplies. So this is just to make sure that to include information about like what type of soil I need for the vertical planter, the fertilizer, because it's a little bit different than what I'm going to need for the raised planter beds. And then for other, that's just going to contain basically like a catch-all for anything that didn't fall into the other 5 categories. This is actually a piece of wallpaper. It's a sample that I had gotten since my husband and I are renovating our entire house by ourselves. There's just like a lot of extra samples laying around, and I don't like wasting things, so I decided to use this as kind of like a dashboard. So today we are just going to be filling out the pages under the seed library section, and then in future videos I will be adding in additional pages. So we have a lot of leafy greens and things like Brussels sprouts and beets and basil and tomatillos. We have baby squash, which is going to be going actually in the vertical planter. These squashes are only 4 to 5 inches. I wanted to grow squash, but I didn't want it to take up a ton of space because our raised planter beds are not that large. And then I found out that this baby spaghetti squash can actually be grown in the vertical planter. To fill in the printables, I used the information on the back of the seed packets, and if for some reason information was missing, I looked it up online and added the appropriate seed packet sticker next to it. This is obviously optional, I just thought it would be cute. In the top corner, I wrote the botanical species name and then whether the plant is an annual or perennial.
We go from London to Paris, city to state, drive 100 miles an hour, staying out too late, living life as an old.
I hope that this free printable is helpful for you, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye!
I want the sunny days to shine a light on me, can't let them go to waste. They feel so far away when all the sky is gray. I miss the sunny days. Don't speed ahead, relax.